and welcome back to my channel. So today's video was meant to be yesterday's video. Let me give you a quick little explanation. I did say that on Wednesdays I would be doing story times. Unfortunately, yesterday I was feeling a little bit sick. Don't worry, it was nothing major, but because I'm doing new videos every single day in June, I'm literally filming the videos the same day I upload them. I don't have like a bunch of pre-filmed videos like I maybe would normally have when I'm doing less videos per day. So I couldn't film yesterday because I was feeling kind of sick, and as a result I didn't have anything to upload. So I apologize for not uploading yesterday. This video is to make up for yesterday's video. It is a story time. It's a fun one. It's the story of the time I met Noah Centineo and Lana Condor. It's a really fun story too. So yeah, that's that. I don't think I have anything to say. Usually I have stuff to say before the video, but I think that's all I want to say is just sorry for the lack of video yesterday. As you guys know, every June and December, I always try to do a new video every single day of the month. That never works out. This past December was probably the worst I've ever done. I think though, from now on, the way my schedule is planned, you should be getting a new video every single day in June. So that's that. Anyway, today's video, story time. I wish I had like some kind of cool edit here, but I don't. Let's just pretend it says story time on the screen. So yes, I met Lana Condor and Noah Centineo. A little bit of a background. First of all, I am a huge fan of Lana Condor. I think she has like the best energy, the best vibes ever. And I will tell you that that is true. In a little bit, I'll talk about like when I actually met them. But even before meeting her, like I could just tell I loved her energy. I loved her vibes. She also has a YouTube channel. I love her videos. Sorry, I know I've been drinking water a lot in my videos lately, but you know, I just need to stay hydrated. Anyway, and I'm just like a huge fan of hers ever since To All the Boys and whatnot. And then Noah Centineo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like a huge fan of his, but I've seen a lot of his movies and stuff. Some of them I like, some of them I don't like, but that's not the point. Anyway, so when their third and final movie in the To All the Boys franchise was coming out, which is To All the Boys P.S. I Still Love You, Laura Jean. Obviously we were right in the midst of COVID. This was, goodness, when did this premiere? I am drawing a blank as to when this happened. I think this was definitely still 2020. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Hold on, let me reach for my iPad here. Give me a second. I'm gonna Google it because my mind just drew a blank, and I know that whenever it came out is when I met them. This is horrible. I should have looked this up earlier, but let me check. It was, and of course my Wi-Fi is slow. Wonderful. It was this year. It was February of this year. Wow, I could not remember for the life of me. But yes, now that I remember that, it makes total sense. It was right before Valentine's Day. Anyway, sorry about that little brain moment. But yeah, it was this February, so still pretty much like in the midst of COVID. Yes, things are better, but in the midst of it. So obviously whenever a movie's coming out, there's a lot of press that they do. And I know when the second movie came out, in LA, they kind of met some fans, and I think some fans even got to go to the premiere, like that one, like meet and greet or whatever. So, but obviously this year, press was online and whatnot, so they wanted to do an event called the To All the Boys fan event, and basically some fans were like selected to meet them via Zoom, and so I was one of those fans. There was a lot more fans than I expected. It was about like over 100 of us. But it was really cool, and they were really nice, and we got to like interact with them. So let me backtrack a little. So I was selected. I got the email. I remember being so excited because yes, now that I remember, it was right around Valentine's Day, and my sister and I love the To All the Boys movies, and the second movie also came out right around Valentine's Day. The first one came out like in the summer, but the second one also came out around Valentine's Day. So we made it like a sister day, and we watched the movies together, and we had like our favorite snacks, and we gave each other like gifts and whatever. And so I remember like telling her, and I was like insanely excited, and it was the day that the movie actually came out, because I remember I had seen it earlier that day. And then in the Zoom call, they were asking like, who's already seen the movie? And I was like, me. And I had actually, I think, seen it twice at that point somehow. and they were asking, like, has anyone seen it more than once? And I was like, me, and I was one of the few people. There was somebody who had seen it like 4 times, which is insane because it had just come out. But yeah, so anyway, I was super excited. I got the email that I was one of the ones selected, and so I told my sister, and my sister was like super jealous, and I like wanted to bring her. I actually sat like right here pretty much. I don't think you could see my poster like you can right now, but otherwise I sat like in the same spot. And I remember my sister was like, please, can I be part of it? But the rules they sent had said like only the person who was invited can be on camera. And so I felt really bad, and then I noticed some people had other people with them, but I had already, like, she wasn't around, so I did feel bad about that, but it was whatever. I mean, you know. So anyway, I get into the Zoom, and we were waiting about an hour for them, which was totally understandable because since the movie had just come out, I know right before the Zoom call, they were doing, like, a live tweet with Jenny Han, who wrote the books, so I know they were doing that. And then they had like a full day of press. So it was totally understandable that they were late. Obviously, people don't like waiting, but you know, it happens, whatever, right? So then they did get on the call, and then they had us all like sending questions in the chat. They selected a few questions. Obviously, like I said, there was over 100 people on the Zoom, and each person like at least sent one question. I know there was people who sent several. I also sent like I think 3 different questions. Unfortunately, my question was not chosen, and I don't know necessarily how they selected them. Obviously, they couldn't read every single one, so I don't know if it was random. I don't know if they just kind of skimmed through them and picked some good ones, but they did pick some questions to answer. And if I'm being totally honest, at this point, it's been months. I couldn't even remember what month it happened in, but I don't really remember what the questions were. I think they answered like 4 questions total. I do though remember whatever the question was that they answered, they were talking a lot about the rest of the cast. I remember that Noah was specifically talking about Ross Butler, and Lana was talking about Anna Cathcart, who plays her younger sister in the movie, and they were talking about like how much they were all like they got along and they were like a family and all this stuff. So that was really cool, and it was really nice. Like Lana did have that same energy, like you see, like she literally was exactly who you see on her YouTube videos or on, you know, interviews and stuff. Like she was such just like a kind person, and even though, like I said, there was over 100 people on the Zoom, she really made an effort to try to like interact with us as much as possible. And then Noah was pretty nice as well. I think he was a little bit quieter than Lana. One thing I did notice is that Lana talks a lot, which is understandable. I am the same way. So she was like talking a lot. He talked a little bit less, but he did seem like pretty nice as well. Lana, both of them actually, but specifically Lana made it a point to like take pictures with us. I mean, pictures, right? They were like screenshots, but she would go to like every page of the Zoom and make sure to take a picture with us, and then she posed and let us take pictures, which was really cool. We weren't allowed to record anything, though I think some people still did, but we were allowed to take pictures, so I did that, and I'll insert those at the end of the video. I'll make sure to remember to say that. But yeah, and then I actually made it onto Lana's Instagram story. I remember, and I took a screenshot of that as well, so I'll put it in. But yeah, I made it to her Instagram story. It's pretty fun. And she like stopped on me, and you could actually like see me in the Zoom. So that was pretty exciting. And overall, like the experience was just really fun. I really wish I could remember what the questions were that they were asked, but I do just remember overall they were super nice. They tried to interact with all of us. They took pictures, and they were like just pretty fun overall. And yeah, I think I'm an even bigger Lana Condor fan now, like after having interacted with her a little bit. Oh, and at the end, I did say like bye, and they like actually stopped to say bye to me as well. Like it was a quick little interaction, but I remember them saying my name, so that was pretty fun. And yeah, like I said, overall it was a great experience. That's my little story time of the time I met them. I wish I could do like a better, like more in-depth story time, but truthfully, I'm the most forgetful person on earth. And since they didn't let us record, I just forgot a lot of what happened. But yeah, that's just like my little story time. Tomorrow I'm filming with Ana Marcela for sure, and possibly Risa. It depends on her schedule. But we're doing a Q&A regardless of whether